Why are you being so pathetic?
Dumb!
Then what?
We are live.
We are live.
We are live.
Did I say welcome to the main event?
Run that thing right now, are you mad?
Oh man.
Behave before you talk about what I'm talking about, yeah?
Disclaimer! Run that thing back. Nah, man, stay there in your corner, man. Run that thing back, fam. I don't want to hear nothing from you. We are live, guys. I'm Joe, 1/3 of the Cyber Nerds.
Revenue GS.
Sam, Mr. Blitz Tech, and welcome to Cherry trailer number 1. Not the teaser, not a clip. Well, I'm hoping it's not.
Are you sure? I wouldn't say that, bro.
I'm hoping it's not. I hope this is the actual trailer. And guys, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribing to the channel. Make sure you put that cherry on top and watch the whole entire video because we're running that. I'm hoping we're running that thing back anyway. I'm hoping we do. I hope this is a redemption video for...
I'm pretty sure Apple watched our teaser trailer reaction and was like, yo, fast track the first trailer. Get it out there. Now, the Cyber Nerds are on to... Now!
Wait, is this new?
Now! Like, new. Fast track it. That's what happened. Their legal team was on to him.
Man's over here making the world a better place, yeah?
I mean, we're trying, innit? We're trying, but it's tough out there.
It is, you know. It is. I think without further ado...
I'm 23 years old, and sometimes I wonder if life was wasted on me. I take all the beautiful things to heart, till I about die from it. If I could save time in a bottle, the first thing... Hey, I'm really happy you're here.
Why is that?
Because I like you. But there never seems to be enough time to do. You're it for me.
I feel the same way.
I joined the army.
Why would you do that?
Sometimes I feel like I've already seen everything that's gonna happen.
What?
Bro.
And it's a nightmare.
This is mad.
My one true accomplishment was not dying. I have this noise in my head.
It'll stop. One day it'll go quiet.
I don't imagine that anyone goes in for a robbery if they're not in some kind of desperation. I've been at this a while now, and it's no secret what my face looks like.
Get on the ground! The one thing about robbing banks is you're mostly robbing women, so the last thing you want to be is rude. Ma'am, it's nothing personal.
You're gonna make it through this. I love you.
Can you look back to when you met the one you loved the most? And remember exactly how it was? What you saw in her that made you say, yes, this is what I came here for. Sometimes I feel like I've already seen everything that's gonna happen. And it's a nightmare.
Run that thing back.
February, yeah? Okay.
Sometimes I wonder if...
No.
I'm 23 years old, and sometimes I wonder if life was wasted on me. I take all the beautiful things to heart, till I about die from it. If I could save time in a bottle, the first Hey, I'm really happy you're here.
Why is that?
Because I like you. But there never seems to be enough time to do. You're it for me.
I feel the same way.
I joined the army.
Why would you do that?
Sometimes I feel like I've already seen everything that's gonna happen. And it's a nightmare.
See the physics in that, yeah?
My one true accomplishment was not dying. I have this noise in my head.
It'll stop. One day it'll go quiet.
I don't imagine that anyone goes in for a robbery if they're not in some kind of desperation. I've been at this a while now, and it's no secret what my face looks like.
Get on the ground! One thing about robbing banks is you're mostly robbing women, so the last thing you want to be is rude. Ma'am, it's nothing personal.
You're gonna make it through this. I love you.
Can you look back to when you met the one you loved the most? And remember exactly how it was? What you saw in her that made you say, yes, this is what I came here for. Sometimes I feel like I've already seen everything that's gonna happen. And it's a nightmare.
I'm really interested to see how the narrative of the actual movie goes, because obviously he spends a lot of time talking in the third person, do you know what I'm saying? Talking to himself, talking to us, like breaking the fourth wall in the trailer. And I want to know, like, does that happen a lot through the movie? Do you get what I'm saying? Or is it just like a beginning and end thing where he's just opening up with, yo, that same dialogue, I think I've seen it all, and it ends like a nightmare. And then at the end of the movie, man goes through says the same thing again. But like, obviously they've got that scene where he's like, oh, most thing about robbing a bank is boom, boom, boom. Like, but that could also be dialogue in the movie where he's actually talking to someone, because there's one bank he runs in, looks like there's someone inside, like coming in behind him as well. So if there's a scene where he's explaining, oh, the best thing about robbing a bank, well, not the best thing, but one of the things about robbing a bank is that it's usually women, don't be rude. Is that him explaining, or is that actually him also breaking the fourth wall? Because you see the deception in the trailer there, like, do you know, it's mad. It's mad. I'm interested in that a lot.
One thing about this trailer, yeah? Trailer banks.
Yes.
But, Apple. Too long. Too much. Yeah. I feel like, you know when he goes right at the beginning, like robbing a bank, then he goes, you can skip that to the thing with the girl, where he's like, oh, why did you join the army? And then it goes, because sometimes I've seen everything there's to see. And it goes boom, 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 boom. Like, it chops up, like, different scenes. Like, he's seeing wherever he's seeing. Like, that to me, like, and then you kind of put a bit more of the end, and that's it. That's a trailer. Like, I feel like this, although this is 2 minutes, 45 seconds, felt like man was watching the whole movie, like, really, like, 5 minutes of it. So, maybe it's me, but I thought that was too much. They gave man too much. Compact the thing. Keep man on the toes, because now, like, man saw bare stuff, bruv. Like, there's parts man seeing, like, bruv, man didn't have to see that. Am I the only one who felt that?
I don't know, I do enjoy the whole story, how, especially from Tom Holland, bro. Because obviously I've seen him in, like, The Impossible, many Spider-Man movies, and then watching him in here, he feels like he's 4 different characters in one movie. And I'm like, raw, this is coming from you, yeah. First you're in college, like you fall in love with this girl, the man wants to go into the army, he comes back, man's obviously having PTSD issues, and then he's robbing banks saying that now he's desperate. I'm like, this ain't even the same brother in all the same movie. And for me, that's super deep.
And that kind of like puts me more onto be like, chop it up, and you could have given man, like, let's say, instead of the one we saw, the clip that we saw, take that away, give man one part of it, like one persona, boom. Next trailer, next persona, boom. Next trailer, next persona, boom. Like, instead of just like, bruv, It felt like I just watched the whole thing.
The Persona's trailers or marketing scheme that you just pitched, I think's actually gangster. That part of it's gangster. I don't think this trailer's too long because after the nonsense they gave us the first time, you need to give us a well-rounded thing that says, look, this is what the movie actually is. I feel like that's what I said. Like, I feel like this is a reaction to the first thing.
Right.
So since we're here, I don't think the trailer's too long because I feel like they cap it off nicely. Where it's like they show you one thing at the beginning, they show you one thing at the end, and it kind of seems like a loop. And then you see, then me personally, I get into thinking about the Russo brothers and the kind of stuff they do with movies. That this could be a very linear movie like 21 Bridges, but it could also be kind of mind-bending, backwards and forwards, non-linear movie because it's the Russo brothers as well.
I think it's that because the bank tells me that this is it. This is, you see him at the beginning robbing the bank. The one person. Even look here on the thumbnail. Look what he's wearing. Look at the shades, completely different. The note is still the same. So it seems like he's got this scheme on lock where he actually doesn't have a gun, but man, just the note is the gun. But it's like different people, different stages. That's robbing the bank.
He does eventually have a gun. Though.
Yeah, because he comes into a bank with a gun. But one of the things I think that's interesting that he said is he was like, "Oh, just forgot it, bruv." What did he say?
About the woman.
Something about robbing banks. No, he said something before that. Huh?
Right, this is people. The funny thing he finds about robbing banks is
maybe it'll come back to me. Oh, I lost it, bro.
But the only thing that's throwing me for a loop about this trailer is that obviously I do think the whole him always talking in his mind about breaking the fourth wall. I think that might be throughout the whole movie what we got in the teaser. The only thing I don't think, and I hope we do get, is the whole how it's chopping up with the music. Because obviously, like when he says that, everything's gonna run it back. I hope that it feels like a nightmare. It's like boom, 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 boom. Are we actually gonna get that in the movie like it is a Guy Ritchie movie? Because he does that a lot. But I've never really seen the Russos do that. Yeah, that's what I mean, bro. So that's the only thing I'm like. I hope that carries from the trailer to the movie because that bangs as well.
Yeah, I mean, listen. Movies got a bang because if you put this is one of the most gangster trailers man's seen. Don't get me wrong. But if the movie don't translate the way man's listen, it's gonna get peak for you, Apple.
I know Russo's, Tom Holland. Bro.
I mean, you know what? I love seeing Tom Holland in this spotlight like this. Like depth.
Exactly, yeah.
Love
He's showing it, bro. He's showing it.
Love it.
It's super sick still. But that's a win for me, definitely, bro.
Yeah,
I guess it's unanimous.
Yeah, bro. Come on, bro. It's a W.
Bro, he got a reload, fam.
True.
I think unless you get the reload for a bad reason, majority of the time reload. And you don't want to get a reload on a bad note because that's pretty bad. So yeah.
Yeah. So
it's a win.
There you go. Turned it around, guys. You got the cherry on top. Boom. Got your win. Guys, let us know in the comments down below. What do you think of this trailer? What do you think of Tom Holland with the Russo brothers? And yeah, we'll see you on the next trailer reaction requested by the Patreon members. I'm Sam, Mr. Blitztech.
Raving your GS.
Joe 1/3 of the Cyber Nerds.